Hi guys, welcome back to more NCIS. We are on episode 10. We've finally got through the first 10. I am becoming more familiar with how this series works, how the naval side of things works. I'm starting to get used to the characters. The one thing that I am absolutely not normally familiar with is the fact that a lot of these episodes I'm watching, me trying to play Mr. Detective isn't working. I don't know whether it's because I'm not used to the show, or the stories are that good, or they're so interweaved into the narrative of figuring stuff out on a scientific basis as well as an individual and a real world aspect. But I'm not figuring these out until the dying moments of the episodes, which is good, which is great for me because it means none of this is predictable. So, should we carry on? Enough Wolfing, episode 10. What the hell? Someone has been buried.
Buried?
Back there.
Ellie, call 911.
No, you're okay, because he's got a woman with him, you can relax. That will at least help.
I don't know. There isn't any time.
What?
A bomb on a ship, a Navy ship. People are gonna die.
Okay. Sure you're not just imagining that?
Yeah, the boiler blew in my apartment. So, knocked out the power, won't have any heat or electricity for a month.
He's warming his coffee up with the phone.
Park claims she dug herself out of a grave, no ID. And guess what?
Weird, right?
She can't remember her name.
Ah-ha-ha!
Aha!
Why did the cops call NCIS? Tell me that.
I don't know. We do, because we heard her.
She told them there's a bomb on her Navy ship.
This job, man, it's just non-stop, innit? 24/7. If it's in the middle of the night, it's in the middle of the night.
Do you know why graves are 6 feet deep, Gibbs?
I do.
Oh, that's right, 6 feet.
is the minimum depth. Cannot attract wild animals.
Park rangers circle hourly at night, so you'd have had to move pretty fast if you parked on the road.
Well, that goes with the shallow dug grave.
I don't have a body.
Go find one, Doug.
Yeah.
Go forward.
As if the physical traumas weren't enough, one has to consider the emotional trauma of being buried alive.
That would shake me up.
Our priority is finding the bomb.
Kate and Jane Doe.
We know nothing.
We haven't even questioned her yet.
That could be
If
anything.
you handled explosives, our forensic people will find particles in your clothing.
I think I've done this before.
If so, that's good news. Do you remember placing it?
No, but I know it's there.
How would you know it's
Does it?
there if you weren't involved?
No, I suppose not.
Wait, oh, is that why you were? That's triggering something.
I remember being in a church.
It's going to be hard, guys, to try and crack what's in here.
We've worked together for 2 years, and, I have no idea where you live.
Well, I just as well we kept it that way.
We've seen Gibbs' house, but we haven't seen anybody else's house, have we?
Ah,
key.
another artifact.
Not funny, boss. Besides, I could open a chastity belt.
Have you ever seen one? Mine's awesome. It's 18th century French. The key opens a magnetized lock. Instead of serrations, magnets repel magnetized pins. There's no logos or serial numbers, but a magnetic code is like a fingerprint.
It's sad, Gibbs.
It is.
She's trying so hard. She desperately wants to help.
She's mixing up a brew to go boom big time.
All that.
All these chemicals are used in high-grade explosives.
She's just way too smart, Abby. I would have never
I don't know.
put those
It's worse
together and
not
said that
knowing
was
who you are,
explosive.
Or knowing you're a terrorist. My heart's fine.
It could be it's all on your clothes because you came into contact with it, with whoever you caught planting the bomb, and that's the reason why you're here now, because they were trying to do away with you.
I know what I like and what I don't like, Agent Todd.
Sounds more like short-term memory
who
loss.
I am.
Do you know, the human mind fascinates me because something like that, or Alzheimer's, we have all those different sorts of reasons why people start to not be able to make connections. If she had a 100% complete memory wipe, gone, everything, she wouldn't even know how to talk or walk. She wouldn't know what language she speaks. She wouldn't know anything. So it's more on the short-term memory side because she still feels as though she knows, I do like this and I don't like that, and I like this colour and I don't like that food. But the actual... I always try and think of the brain like a hard drive, like the master file tables got scrambled. So it's all there, but because it's all dotted all over the place, the way that a computer saves files, and when the file table's gone, it can't reference all the different points and put it into something tangible.
What, I'm an explosive rehearsteller? Rehearsteller. That means explosive maker in German. How do I know that?
If you worked in Germany, you would know the language.
Yeah, it means that I could have put a bomb on a Navy ship.
I can't release a woman who doesn't know her name, Agent Gibbs.
What did the neurological consult say?
My name's Maureen Ingalls. I live at 620 Niagara Street in Alexandria.
Oh!
Since he's recovered her memory,
Thank you, Doctor. Oh, and Miss Ingalls has no clothes.
At least to get out of here. That was on her say, not Gibbs, wasn't it? She gone out on a limb with that?
Who's Maureen Ingalls?
How do you know she isn't? My cousin.
That was a quick fold.
No, but I think she makes explosives for a German firm here.
Or a German terrorist cell with ties to Al-Qaeda.
She'll be occupying my spare bedroom, so I don't have to say no to you. And we need to find that bomb.
You were right, Gibbs. I matched the magnetic code to a system made by MagSecure. It's a hotel key.
Got a list of the hotels?
MagSecure's faxing it over. You might actually be right.
Want to know what my vision is?
No.
2010, same as Ted Williams.
How about Knuckles?
You saw that? Whoa!
How did someone etch letters that small?
How the
Micro
frick
laser.
did you see that?
It was developed to put serial numbers on diamonds.
Why use them on a room key?
Maybe somebody was playing with the hotel's new toy. See notes to their butts.
ass.
You sat your naked butt on a photocopier, didn't you, Abby?
Yep.
Most of us have done that.
Well, these aren't two ships.
Kidding?
There are two classes of ships.
Hundreds.
There are 18 destroyers and 7 cruisers in Norfolk alone. The cruisers are named after battles, and the destroyers are named after naval heroes.
See, I didn't know that either.
None of the hotels micro-etch their keys.
Well, somebody etched the apartment on that key.
Search
The
authorization.
only problem is the fact that they always have some sort of music track playing every time we're in Abby's lab makes this damn series really difficult to put on YouTube because it hears that straight away and it's copyrighted stuff instantly. I have to make really, really small clips.
You know someone who lives there?
My ex-wife lives there.
Oh.
That's how he knows the number. Oh, yeah? Here we go. You look like FBI. Oh, okay, maybe not.
Very expensive looking, boss. I hope she's not sticking you with the
Mr. Richter
bill.
had a suite in
Wife
for a
was in a
while.
hotel.
Over 2 years. Here we are, Suite 8700.
Why would you live in a hotel?
my.
People don't do that in this country. I don't get that.
Burgundy tie with a blue stripe?
You found him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Surrounded by money.
There's no clothes in the closet, no photos, just hotel amenities.
Check the booze.
That's not hotel stock. McAllen 18, Belvedere.
Oh, no. No, it isn't. McAllen?
Tony said an amnesia case led you here.
Yeah. Found the key to this place in Jane Doe's grave. Whoever buried her thinks she's dead. I'd like to keep it that way.
79.1. When did your department last update its field kits? Typhoid Mary. Were you as amazed by her story as I was, dear?
You know, you're right. Our equipment is outdated. We're backed up at the lab anyway.
Okay, Aldrich.
Jesus, Ducky.
You die from duck.
That was a
A
bit
blunt
ruthless.
object to the back of the head. One of the bookends, the obelisk, crystal
Yeah.
ashtray.
So the name Walter Richter means nothing to you?
We'll have to look at his body.
Maybe not. He's connected to you at all.
And here you are.
I'm starving.
You see, we're having the same thing here again. We are a significant portion into this episode, and I can make no links, especially with it being kind of like an amnesia case here and her not really knowing, just giving us the threat of something. We're maybe 10, 12, 14 minutes left of this episode. How the hell at any point are we going to get from this to stopping a bomb on board a ship? Oh, did you get stood up in a restaurant?
Tell me what you're saying.
A sad and lonely woman.
The ones on the crystal tumbler and the Macallan belong to the victim. The one on the left side, Kate took off of Jane Doe at the hospital.
Our Jane Doe was found at 0350 Monday, less than 2 days ago. None of this is getting us to a bomb on a ship, Doc.
Suite 8700. I was there Friday.
To kill Richter?
No. I take it you don't have the murderer, Agent Gibbs?
What were you doing at the Jackson Friday? Why is the room leased in Richter's name?
Ours is a very competitive business. Mates have been bribed. Phones bugged.
Understandable.
People murdered.
Yeah, I think that's going a bit further.
Who's your explosive rehearse stellar?
Do you have a photo of her?
How much to bet that's her? How much to bet that's her?
Please tell me Suzanne is not dead.
Suzanne is not dead.
Whoops.
That was a
big whoops.
That was a big whoops.
I'm kind of surprised to find out she's alive.
Walter has been murdered. You say he may not be the only one.
No, we saw you
about
hesitate.
Suzanne.
Ta-da! Arse. I just don't understand the bomb side of things.
I advise you take it. I'll look for new worlds to conquer.
Whack. It weren't self-defense, was it?
Poor man.
Yes.
Yeah, shame he murdered him. Trying to help, feeling sorry for her. This is why they say don't get personally involved in cases, because this shit can happen.
Her name's Suzanne McNeil.
Deal with victims, supposed victims.
BFF. She's got a top security clearance, so it'll be like telling her life story.
Brower's worried it won't pass Navy acceptance trials Thursday.
Test? On a Navy ship?
What would you like to see first?
The lab where you're conducting the Navy tests on Thursday.
Why do you want to go there?
Your chief of security.
No, I'm getting it all backward. It's not a real bomb. She's got it in her head that it is, maybe. And their equipment for testing it isn't going to pass whatever trials for the Navy to use. She found out, they've given her severance pay. She wants to be able to come out with it. She's killed that guy, so she's at least responsible for that. But the boss knows, the company knows, the boss knows that they're going to probably lose this contract. That's all I got. I can't make the final connection.
I look for terrorists behind most everything.
Suzanne McNeil, this is your life.
I'm happily married.
Yeah?
You have micro-etching equipment here?
Yeah. Are you implying that I had an affair with Miss McNeil?
Did you?
Yes.
No, Agent Gibbs, I did not. Who wasn't only a close associate, but my friend.
Got a bomb sniffer?
We don't breed dogs.
It'll never take first in show at Westminster.
Where is that ship?
In here, Agent Gibbs.
Ah! Ding, ding, ding. Need a light bulb. It's not on a ship. There is no ship. Well, I mean, there are ships, but there is no bomb on a ship. Her amnesia and memory loss is in a testing phase, and what she's seen going off is in here, because I just saw it on camera. They've got a whole section making it look like it's on board a ship. You are imagining it being on a real ship, and it isn't. I saw it on the camera. Look, that looks like we're on a ship.
Terrorist-grade Semtex.
Our NCIS explosive sniffer would tag that.
So it's only as good as its software.
Correct.
Which is very good.
And its connection.
Very good.
She would win, of course, and Susanna likes to win.
But how does that win if she worked for the company? That means you will lose.
Create explosives we cannot detect. Has rewritten the software to.
You were saying?
I had a hunting dog like that once.
How'd you know where our office was?
It's called a directory, Tony.
Kate Todd.
That should be interesting.
BFF CEO Stephen Brower. Well,
he's worried.
Why don't you ask her yourself?
Yeah, he's worried.
Suzanne, stop!
Oh, that's what. And you buried her? I'm so happy you're alive.
Yeah.
Mr. Brower.
What are you playing out here?
Oh, that's both good news and bad news.
Were you buried?
Yes.
Like you don't
remember
know.
anything? Come, Suzanne.
This is
Sit
uncomfortable.
with me. Perhaps we talk.
This is a bit peculiar.
That son of a bitch is guilty as hell.
Yeah, it is. Because she's not revealing it in front of them
You didn't have
either.
the guts to leave her, but you buried me.
You don't have amnesia?
Stephen, you better be careful. You don't want those agents to see you scared.
You're quite calm.
Yeah, a bit too calm.
Couldn't even come to the apartment to dump me. You sent Walter.
Someone bashed the poor man's head in.
Yeah, it was her.
You know the Richter's head was bashed in.
Yeah, you missed it, didn't you? I missed it. She said that.
She remembered.
No one
She
dumped
played
me,
you, Kate.
Stephen.
Both
So
killed it.
volatile, all you have to do is
shit.
stop it.
Oh, shit.
Sie hat eine Bombe!
Oh, hell. No, don't drop
Sorry,
it.
Kate.
Oh, she's gonna drop it. About that. Wow.
Have you ever made a mistake, Tony?
What a weird
According to
triangle
you or
that
me?
was.
Yeah. Did anyone make you feel better?
No.
No.
Which is why you know what Kate's going through right now.
My door is unlocked.
I know.
Unfortunately, I was starting to wonder with Kate going out on a limb if that's was going to be the end result, and it was. Okay, another great case, another one that I couldn't figure out right until the end. The only moment I managed to piece the last bits of information together was when I saw the security camera and that they had it rigged up as a simulation of it being on board a ship. But the whole affair thing and her already realising that he was a scumbag and he was never going to leave his wife and he was using you as much as you was using him. But talk about woman scorn, Bonnie Boiler time. Came up with their own new concoction. I missed her saying such a shame that that poor man got his head bashed in, because we already had that information and I just looked past it. But obviously Kate shouldn't have looked past it because she shouldn't have known that. She didn't spot it. So just like Gibbs is saying there to Tony at the end, whenever you've made a mistake, just someone coming along and saying it'll all be okay, make things better. No, it doesn't. You have to self-heal. You have to forgive yourself and you have to move on and try to not make that mistake again. That was a really good episode because the further in we were getting, the more I was getting worried. I'm like, have I hit on like the first two parts episode here? Because how are we going to get to the point where we're going to start searching this ship? We're almost all the way through the episode. I suppose, you know, especially in the first season when this was first released, they can't be having too many on-location stuff. But to make it appear as though it was going to be that in this episode again, and then it not be, it can just be a set. I know a lot of the time they're using sets once we go on board an actual supposed vessel. Sometimes we are, sometimes they're not. It depends on the location and whether on deck or whether they're using a green screen or whatever. Yeah, it's going to take her a while to get over that one. I was worried that the fact that she went out on a limb for this woman without really knowing anything about her whatsoever, because she couldn't divulge anything. And it's blown up in her face. Literally. Damn. Right, I will be back with another 2 episodes next week. 1 for YouTube, 2 for Patreon. Just for the time being while we evaluate how well the metrics go for this first season. Either way, I would appreciate a quick sub to the channel. And while you're down there, if you want to check out the link in the description and head over to Patreon, all the full-length episodes are available over there. That is at your discretion. Right then, see you for episode 11 next. Take care.